So we're getting ready to land into KLUG, Ellington. So just going to go over a couple things, kind of what I like to do. First of all, I've got my VSR set it so that for pattern altitude. So we're getting to 493 at 500 is when I generally start my descent. You can see on the chart at top of descent, a little mark, that TOD. So at this point, we're going to switch tanks. Karen, you want to do that?
Sure. 8.6. 6.
Looking good. Cool.
Okay, no alert.
All right, we got a little over 500 feet per minute on our descent, so that's great. We're at 8,600. We're going to go down to pattern altitude 1,700, so we can go ahead and dial that in. And I want to do that with our altitude here too, 1,700. And so now we're kind of locked in. We need to actually go vertical speed, and we're going to go 500 feet per minute to match our VSR, which is 522. First thing you'll notice is the engine temps start to come up, so we'll cool them off a little bit. And then also our speed will start to come up, so we'll ease off the manifold just a little bit. And what I like to do is make sure we kind of stay right at the 130 mark, right where it turns to yellow. And then I bring my RPMs down to 2,000 for the entire descent. You can kind of hear the engine change its pitch. We're just letting it coast down because we don't really need much horsepower to go down. So 2010, speeds up to 131, so we're going to ease it back, our manifold here, to get us at the 130 range. Watching our RPMs, get them up to 2,000. So it's a little bit of a dance. I don't have FADEC. FADEC would kind of handle that for you, is my understanding, but I've gotten used to it. We keep creeping up, so I'm still pulling down the manifold slowly. There we go. Our temperatures are kind of creeping back up, so we're gonna get them, keep them around 1,300. And you can see my gallons per hour at 7.5. That's great on a descent. Can even get better than that. As the nice thing about a descent when you're high is you don't need much fuel because for the most part you're gliding. This again. I'm just going to kind of keep it on this. We've already checked weather at 35,775, and we're going to switch over to 122.8 because that's our comm frequency. As you can see, we're 24 miles out. We look at the map. See right here is our plane, and then there's the airport.
Juliet is 5 miles to the southwest on the fractured RNAV, runway 4.
And some other traffic in the area. And kind of keep pulling that manifold pressure down.
Outlaw traffic, helicopter 4, Juliet Lima, turning left, crosswind 17, outlaw.
Again, just keeping the temps down. Keep managing my airspeed to plus or minus 130 by a little bit. This is another view on ForeFlight of what we got going on. Actually check the distance right here too to verify, 22 miles out. Coincides with what we see there, 22 miles out, so we're happy about that.
Lima turning left downwind for 17, auto rotation 1,500.
And you look at this and you can sort of see that I'm going to enter on a 45 and I'm going to be left downwind for 20 because the winds are coming out of the south. So we're going to go here and we're going to enter the downwind, then we're going to turn base, and then we're going to land on 20 going this way. And you can see if you zoom in kind of what the runway looks like there. This gives us a nice long vector to kind of match up to. And again, we're right on the money there. 129, 2,000 RPMs. Descending at 500 feet a minute. We've got a 584 on our VSR now. I could descend faster, but really that last little bit is just not a problem to tweak it in. I'm just going to end up at 1,700 and I'll kill the autopilot as we're getting close to that join. Now we're 20 miles.
Tank traffic, 8 Papa Golf, 4.5 to the south will be entering a left face runway 26, Columbia there.
Didn't say what airport he was at. But well, there isn't a runway like that at KLUG, so we're good. All right. Everything's looking good.
0509 south inbound, Carroll.
Shelbyville traffic, Diamond 101 Delta Alpha, taking active 18 for a northbound departure. Shelbyville traffic.
It was Shelbyville, I think.
Traffic, helicopter 1 Alpha Papa, currently 2
Just
miles.
to look out the window.
We're going to enter for the
So,
45 left downwind.
What you're looking at there,
Alpha.
if you haven't seen it before, it's kind of hard to tell. But
Outlaw traffic, helicopter 4
I know that-
turning left base 417 on rotation 1,500 feet. Outlaw.
I know that that's the city of Lewisburg. Those kind of white buildings on the left, and then that, whatever that green on the right. So beyond it, dead ahead, because our GPS is taking us there, is the airport. And you can sort of make it out, but it doesn't really matter at this point. We're still 16 miles out. I don't generally expect to see an airport clearly, especially on a hazy day like this, unless I'm 10 miles out. Give you some shots off the wing. Karen is assisting with a very important task of playing solitaire.
Woo. Very good at it.
So let's get our RPMs back to
Lima is
2,000.
final 417 auto rotation.
Our speed down here to right on that yellow. And, you know, really, the yellow is just saying that's not really maneuvering speed, right? So green is maneuvering speed, yellow is just straight level flight. So we're descending, so we're kind of maneuvering. You'll find it if we get too much below or too much above 130, if you get any little turbulence, you'll bounce pretty well. So it's nice to...
Traffic helicopter 1 Alpha Papa is entering the downwind runway 17 Outlaw.
About 20 knot headwind you can see, and an 8 knot crosswind. Your airspeed's 144. So 144 minus 21 is the GPS speed, that 124 knots there, you see. 13 miles out, we're about ready to make our call. And we're going to let them know we're ending a 45 for a left downwind 20.
Shelbyville traffic Blader 53, turning right base for 18, Shelbyville.
Everything's looking pretty good. Now we're only burning 6.8 gallons an hour. I could be more frugal than that, but I hate dealing with engine temps. Like, it's just nice to burn a couple tenths of a gallon more an hour and not have to think about your engine being warm, especially on a day like today. It's like 90 degrees right now, and I think the feels like is even hotter than that. So we just this is a good opportunity on a descent to just cool your engine off and you know, relax things. That way, once you land, you don't have this super hot engine that's trying to cool down. You have a moderately warm engine.
Shelbyville traffic Blader 53, turning final for 18, Shelbyville. Just a left downwind to runway 18,
So if you do these approaches right, you know, they're kind of a non-event. If you're behind the airplane or you're too high, your altitude's too high or anything like that, all of a sudden you're doing a lot of things that you don't really need to be doing. You can see here that my VSR is 590, 98. So really we're at 600 now. So I can pump this another 600 feet to drop a little quicker. Now what happens when I do that? Well, the nose goes down, so I know the speed's going to go up. So I need to reduce my runway a little bit. So our speed doesn't go away from us.
Outlaw. Outlaw traffic, helicopter 4, Juliet Lima, turning left crosswind 417, Outlaw.
Yeah, so that's good. RPM still at 2,000. And as we get lower, our temps continue to climb, so I'm just going to richen it up a little bit for that. So that's good. So now we're burning 6.2, all good. All right, we're about ready to make our call. We're 9 out, so here we go. Ellington traffic, Diamond 989 Mike Alpha. We are 10 to the southeast, and we're going to enter a 45 for left, downwind 20, full stop, Ellington.
Outlaw traffic, helicopter 4, Juliet Lima is left downwind 417, on rotation 1,500 feet, Outlaw. Outlaw traffic, helicopter
So the other traffic you're hearing,
turn final, runway.
Shelbyville traffic, Blader 53, turning left crosswind for 18 Shelbyville.
they are not at Ellington. So we just have this common frequency of 122.8 that everybody uses in this area. So you end up hearing a lot of stuff, but really it's nothing unless you hear Ellington called, you know, the same airport you're landing at. Here's a situation where I can actually add a little gas because I've slipped below my target airspeed. And it's just nice to go ahead and come in, especially when it's a hot day. It's a real pain sweating it out at low altitude for long periods of time. So. Turning 5.6 gallons per hour. So, you know, the steeper you go, the more work gravity does for you. And the autopilot is having a hard time dealing with this. It tends to porpoise, right? It'll go too steep, and then it'll go too shallow. So the only real solution is, so you can see it. It's minus 800, minus 600. The only real solution is to either get a better autopilot or to just take it off autopilot and hand fly it, which we can do, but I think this is pretty normal.
KLUG traffic, helicopter 42
altitude that we're at.
left base for 17 on a rotation 1,500 feet.
I'm going to go ahead and put this up here so that I can fly the airplane.
Fly it, baby.
Okay, I've got the airport in sight. For anyone who's looking at this,
Yeah, I'm headed back to Ardmore now.
you can see there's a white, kind of a white
left downwind, runway
fence,
17.
the white, sorry, roof to a building. The runway is tucked behind those trees. There's 3 hangars. So there's a big brown spot dead ahead, and it's right before the
Shelbyville traffic, Blader 53, turning left base for 18 Shelbyville.
We're at 2,700 feet. Ellington traffic, Diamond 989 Mike Alpha. We are entering a 45 for left downwind 20 now. Ellington traffic. I'm going to kill the autopilot.
Autopilot.
Shelbyville traffic, Blader 53, turning final for 18 Shelbyville.
Shelbyville traffic, Blue Raider 90 is holding in lieu of the VOR DME for runway 18 Shelbyville traffic.
Hold, sweet hold.
Yeah, there it is. All right, let's get our gumps check all taken care of here. Boop, boop, fuel pump, landing taxi. We're at about 1900, getting to 1700. Ellington traffic, 989 Mike Alpha is downwind, left downwind, runway 20, full stop, Ellington. We're at 1700 now. We're going to put the prop full forward. Reduce our manifold to 12. 12. All right, and then we're going to go first notch of flaps. On to 108. First notch of flaps are in. Pitch in for 90. All right, gumps is all good. All right, let's start our turn to base. Ellington traffic, Diamond 989 Mike Alpha is turning base.
Leaving altitude.
20, Ellington.
Winchester traffic, 6707 Hotel, going in left downwind, 36, Winchester.
Okay, we've got a little headwind here, so we can, turn's going to be, or a little high too, so we're going to go ahead and put in our next notch of flaps to slow us down a little bit more. There they are. Ellington traffic, Diamond 989 Mike Alpha, turning final for runway 20. Okay, funnel's clear and runway's clear. You can see we're high by those Vassies. That's all good. I like coming in high because it means if your engine fails, you can glide in. All right, shooting for 72. A little extra speed, but that's okay because we're going to land long. Got the runway made.
Upwind for 1.
Right. Okay, so flaps up, fuel pump off. We'll just let this roll out. Yeah, get that window cranked. 90 degrees on a glass bubble.
But he's cooking.
Uh-huh. And the wheels on the Diamond caster, so they're kind
Traffic
of
clear.
hard to
53 turning
keep really straight
left
at
downwind
certain
for 1
speeds.
Wville.
Altitude.
Oh, yeah? We're at 700 feet. And Ellington traffic, Diamond 989 Mike Alpha's clear, 20, Ellington. Fill it up, but I'd rather not mess with it.
A pretty good ritual of fueling up right before we leave.
Yeah.
Let's go to the bathroom.
Well, then you don't know.
One more time.
Is there fuel? We do have plenty, though. We actually have enough fuel to go wherever we need it to.
Wville,
They're doing a little burn, a little cleanup.